to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode. As the announcement for the 2019 Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame inductions approaches very shortly, a lot of people have had questions about inductees and qualifications and stuff like that. And even though I've done numerous videos in the past about it, I know that a lot of people are kind of just finding out either about the Hall of Fame or just learning about the process or got questions or haven't seen past material. So that's why I'm doing the video, to let you know, or people that are interested in the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame, what's going on and what it's all about. So basically, the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame was founded by a group of gentlemen in the year 2000. I took it over in 2002, and we've done numerous initiatives since I took over the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame, one of which was the boxing trade show that we started in 2003. We started it under the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame, and then I made it its own separate entity. And it's ironic because I brought it back under the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame and its event as well, for them to kind of happen at the same time. Now, I didn't do inductions for a number of years just because of highs and lows in business. And, during that time frame, I noticed that there wasn't a lot of inductions or recognition going on in between the time I took over the Hall of Fame in 2002 till the time I had my first induction in 2016. 14 years is a long time, but when I start something, I like it to have longevity, and I like to be able to know that I can continue doing it over and over again. So it took until 2016 for us to do our first induction, which we did in Mississauga, and it's grown ever since. So we've been fortunate that we've had a lot of support, and when I say we, it's because we have a team and we have a selection committee. Our selection committee is Dave Hutchinson, Donald Wombolt, Darrell Wombolt. All of them have a long, extensive history in boxing. They were all fighters. They were all entrepreneurs in the sport of boxing, and they're all basically students of the game. They're always continually learning and researching and willing to pass that knowledge on. So it's been a great group. Why that is significant is because in the past, whether it's my magazine, Below the Belt Boxing Magazine, or other Hall of Fames that are out there, there have been people that have put forward information that wasn't entirely accurate. And one of the main things that we do is we research everybody that we induct. And when we research them, we still don't even know everything that they have done in its totality, but whatever we are able to research and confirm, we know that it's enough to actually induct those people. There's a lot of great fighters that are out there, and we wish the best for everybody that's out there, but we are looking for people that are either from Ontario, based in Ontario, or had a significant part of their fight career in Ontario, or if they were a promoter, did business in Ontario. And then we're looking for people that made an impact in the sport of boxing in Ontario, but Ontario on the map for boxing. So basically, a lot of people have asked, what's the criteria? That's the criteria in a nutshell. But then from there, we have to research their accomplishments, verify that those accomplishments actually happened, and then we determine whether or not or when they will be inducted, which is definitely a heated debate time for us, because there's so many deserving people, and sometimes where you place them becomes a lengthy topic of discussion. We normally come up with the names of the inductees a year in advance of the actual induction, and that's why for 2019 I'm able to give you those names on September 1st, because we've already had those names for months and months and months. Anybody that's interested in actually putting a name forward, then they can send us messages, preferably an email or a private message, along with their accomplishments. That would make it helpful. If you just submit us a name and we have to do the research, which we will, it will just take a little bit longer to recognize that person. Sometimes there's people that could have been inducted sooner, but we don't have the information on them. And with all of the people that are on the selection committee, we all have other things that we're doing on top of the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame. So it takes time to do the research. So if you have information and you send it in, then that makes it that much more helpful. It doesn't mean that the person's going to be inducted. It just means it allows us to do the research and verify them a lot sooner. A good friend of mine asked recently, is there compensation and why are people making a big deal about it? And I think it's just because a lot of people are very passionate about the people that they know in boxing and they want to make sure that they get their recognition. But it goes back to what I say when it comes to deal media and investing in yourself and promoting. You don't need the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame to give yourself recognition. You can just promote yourself. You can just promote what you've done and put your resume out there. If you want to inspire kids, go and inspire kids. Don't wait for the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame. We don't provide any compensation to the inductees aside from giving them and their spouse or their partner free tickets to the event and dinner. So there's not like it's going to all of a sudden create some money or generate some money for them unless they utilize that and use it to promote themselves. And again, it comes down to promotion. They just got to promote themselves. So, if you want to give yourself recognition, promote yourself. There's nothing holding you back from doing that. As far as the inductions go, September 1st, we're going to be making the announcements. The tickets will be on sale at that point. We've got 600 seats available, but the tickets are going to be sold on a first-come, first-served basis. So there's no reservations of tickets. You reserve your ticket with full payment. There's no refund for the tickets. If you can't make it, we suggest you give it to somebody as a gift. But we're going to be selling our tickets until they're sold out. So if the tickets sell out in the first month and, somebody that's being inducted has family and they want to come in or they want to get tickets to the event, we have a little bit of room where maybe we can add some seats, but, it's first come, first serve. Sometimes people in the last few inductions, they've wanted to get tickets in the last week. Well, we've been fortunate that every single induction is sold out. So we don't have additional tickets when it comes to the date. And also, sometimes we're regulated by the fire marshal in terms of how many people we can actually have at the event. So it's a good problem to have. I really appreciate the people that have purchased tickets in the past. Again, this is going to be the biggest induction event that we've done. Usually we do 11 inductees. We're doing 15 this year. Normally we have a small trade show. We're trying to put together a big trade show for this one. We have 50 vendor spots available. So this event's going to be a pretty big event. You can get your tickets early. I've even had one person already pay in advance of September 1st just to make sure that they've got a table. Again, I appreciate all the people that buy tickets and support. That's fantastic. For the people that feel that they should be inducted, you just got to be patient. We only induct a certain amount of people per year. And that, again, has to do with finances. So, when a venue is sold out, even all the tickets that are purchased don't pay for the entire event. There's a lot of things going on. There's food, catering. There's tons of things going on. And where we make a lot of additional money is through sponsorship and merchandising, selling, and stuff like that, which helps for that evening. We appreciate the people that purchase tickets. We appreciate the people that participate in the Hall of Fame. If you ever want to discuss it, contact me. On the ending of every boxing show, I always say, contact me through Twitter, through email. I'm always willing to discuss any kind of athlete or a person that wants to be inducted, their qualifications, why they may or may not get in. But I don't believe in arguing on social platforms. If somebody's going to be rude or somebody is going to be demanding or somebody's going to be disrespectful, even if they're pushing somebody that does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, those people are going to be pushed to the back of the line. And we've done that already with a few names, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, I hate bullying. and I'm not going to allow it to happen to myself, my company, and my colleagues. Number two, I'm not going to be reinforcing bad behavior. You know, if somebody is being rude, aggressive, or disrespectful, and then expecting somebody to get in, you know, that's sending a message that that's okay to do that, or that's the way that you get results. And that's why when people do that, those names get pushed to the back of the line. And right now we have about 100 names. So if we inducting 10 people a year, that's 10 years that person got moved back. So that's just to give you an idea of how things go. Agree or disagree with it, that's how we've decided to do it. We found that our method is one of the fairest methods, and that it's, you know, a way that we can bring you the legitimate people that have actually accomplished what they say they have accomplished. A lot of people don't do their research, don't do their homework with regards to people, and we just want to make sure that we're giving the people that have done the accomplishments that they've said their just due. That's the whole purpose of the Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame. I don't think it's a special Hall of Fame. To me, it's special, but I don't think it needs to be special to anybody else. It's just another award ceremony where we're recognizing people. So for the people that don't get inducted, don't feel that it's something personal or disrespectful to you, because we respect all people's accomplishments. We're just looking to highlight the great people, the great contributors of boxing from Ontario. Again, if you have any questions related to boxing, send us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, through email okposio@hotmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. I hope this episode was elaborate enough to explain for my good friend Sean Semperwhite that sent me some questions. I know we got to get together and meet for a coffee, but I thought put this video together, explain some of those things for you and for other people that are curious and been asking some questions. And, you know, I know my phone and email is going to be busy for the next couple of days, which is great. I welcome all the comments. I welcome all the criticism. I welcome all the conversation. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks so much for following. Keep it classy, people. And thanks for tuning into this episode, and I'll catch you on the next one.